That video was pretty cool, the one that we just seen from ASML. I had no idea how that worked. It looks amazing, it looks like some future sci-fi space tech. I don't have a background in physics, and my math is pretty poor, but I am a computer scientist and a senior software engineer. So what I decided to do is using Claude and using some math functions I found online, I built a lithography simulator. What you can do is there's different types of stamps and brushes that you can draw, and you can actually end up drawing your own little lithography simulation, which ideally what we've seen it's a lot more of a simpler version of what we just seen in the ASML video. And the reason behind why I decided to build something like this is that there was nothing like this at all that I could find online, and any type of sort of simulations that I found were very, very old or came out of old university laboratories. And I wanted to learn more about lithography and how you actually beam light onto a silicon disk. So I decided to build this instead. There's a bunch of different things you can see here. There's an aerial image, so it's a sort of heat map. There's a resistance image as well, what you can see from here. And there's also a Bosung curve analysis to show you the differences in depths for everything. I had no idea how any of this lithography stuff worked. I get how you use it with ink, but I didn't actually know how it worked technically with this sci-fi sort of tech. So I built this instead. If you don't know what any of these dials do, you don't need to know, because I built in a little hover tooltip that very plainly and very in simple English explains what this does. So we can change the wavelength that we use to beam through the lens, and you can see it changes its intensity, right? There's a defocus as well. There's tons of different stuff, but you can just play around, and it is hosted on the link below on my server. It's free. It's not paid for. You can just click on it and have fun and see and figure out how this works. And if you build a cool image you like, you can export as a PNG and download to your local machine. So this is sort of like a mock of what ASML does on a very basic, simple level. But yeah, I just really wanted to learn more about this. All of the tooling that's currently out is stuff made in like Windows XP running DirectX 11, and they're very, very poor simulations and just using very old tech. So I decided to build something new because I had no idea how this works. I wanted to figure out how it works, so I built a sort of simulation. So this is all hosted on the link below.